Good evening, BookTube. My name's Nadine, and welcome to my Reading the 50 States Reading Challenge Connecticut edition wrap-up. Just rolls off the tongue, that's what we're going with. So first of all, let me just say I didn't get through as much as I was hoping to this month. I had both of my children home isolating for a fortnight, unexpectedly, in the middle of it all. But I'm quite happy actually with what I did do. So for anyone who's new to my channel or didn't watch the previous videos on this challenge, I'll link stuff down below in case you're interested, and I'll put like my challenge prompts. So what I'm doing as well is for each prompt that I've achieved, I'm giving myself like a really small monetary amount which will be stashed away. And then hopefully at the end I will get to do something from my real life bucket list with that money. So yeah, that's what it's all about. So yeah, this last month was Connecticut, and the book that was chosen at random was Annette Blair's A Veiled Deception, which is a vintage magic mystery book one. So when this arrived and I read the back, I was not sure about this. However, quite enjoyed it. So it follows Madeira, Maddie for short, who returns to her hometown of Mystic, Connecticut from her high-flying New York job as an assistant designer in this big brand to help out with her sister's wedding. When she gets back home, she is surprised to find in full swing an engagement party, and her sister not happy at all, as her fiance's old flame has rocked up in town and is stealing all the limelight. In fact, a lot of people seem to think that she is the future Mrs. whatever his name was. So yeah, the sister Sherry is not at all pleased. By the end of that night, however, things take a bit of a drastic turn as the old flame is found dead in the house, strangled with a veil, and Sherry is suspect number one. So obviously Maddie decides to take matters into her own hands and try and find out what's happened, who the murderer is, to clear her sister's name. Especially as she finds that she's suddenly got this new magical talent of being able to see visions when she touches vintage clothes. I kid you not. So yeah, there is all that going on. As I said, I actually quite enjoyed it. The characters were really well fleshed out. I liked the town. The relationships were also really good between everybody. I think that these characters might have appeared in like another series by the author, but I'm not sure. The one thing that really did put a bit of a dampener on it for me though is all of the clothes related exclamations that peppered the story. Like, what the Hermes? It's like that really, really did grate a little bit. But it wasn't so much that it was like a deal breaker. I have bought the next book in the series. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that. £1 in the pot for that one. Very happy. I also watched a film set in Connecticut. Can you guess what it is? The Haunting in Connecticut. Because even though I subscribe to, it feels like a million streaming services, there was like nothing from my list, so I ended up ordering this. This is about a teenage boy and his family. He has cancer, and so his mother decides to take a house closer to the hospital because he's really struggling with the long journeys to and from for his treatments. And that old house turns out to be an old funeral home, which is extremely, extremely haunted, and bad stuff happens. It's okay, it's quite an enjoyable film. If you are into your supernatural horror like I am, it doesn't really hold anything new they're like all the jump scares you expect. So yeah, that was okay. 3 out of 5 maybe on that one. So the other things that I achieved from that was one of the challenges was if I can tick off anything from my real life bucket list in an imaginary setting. Not explained very well. So if anything happens in the books or the films that is in my bucket list, I get some money for that. And in the book she visits her sister, and it's actually really sadly, it's one of the things on my bucket list is that I want to go and visit my sisters. They both live in Norway, and one of my sisters, due to her ill health and just life stuff, I haven't seen for probably about 15 years. So yeah, that is achieved. Eat like a local. What we did for that, it was my daughter's 4th birthday last week and she really wanted pizza. So we all looked on Mystic Pizza's website and picked something from there. We went to one of the local supermarkets that does like your own toppings. And so we all chose something from Mystic Pizza's website, and we went and we got all of those toppings put on our own pizzas, which was fun. And we had that with iced tea, because that was on the website too. And then the tourist video, which is happening right now. So grand total there of £3.50 into the pot. So yeah, good fun. I have got the book for the next leg of the journey arrived this morning, because I'm currently in Massachusetts. I know it looks like my dining room, but we are definitely 100% in Massachusetts, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. So really successful month. I enjoyed watching lots of videos of people travelling around Connecticut. That was fun. I think I've sussed out why there's so many cozy mysteries set there. I think it's because it's such an affluent area. People do seem to have like quite a lot of money, and there's lots of nice houses and scenery and things, and it's a lot easier to be cozy if you're rich. So yeah, I think that's probably it. So fun month, and onwards to Massachusetts. Goodbye.